Good morning, everyone. Castaway Jay here, and here to talk about something that I don't hear about too much, and that's finesse topwater techniques. This morning it's about 65 degrees and another rainy, overcast day, some light sprinkles, and we've been getting a lot of thunderstorms here in central Alabama the last couple of days. But I work every day, so I have to fit fishing in my schedule. So what I do a lot of times is I try to find a spot that's kind of on the way to work or close to my work and set the alarm a little earlier and just try to get out here before work. And I usually have maybe an hour or so. I got to make the fishing count and just throw stuff I have confidence in, and I try to carry around as little as possible with me so I can get around faster if I need to. And a lot of times if I'm fishing a spot and I pretty well know what I'm going to be getting bites on, or I've got confidence in, I'll just carry around the stuff in my pockets. So I'm not, you can carry a backpack if you need to, but I normally just carry like just one rod with me. So got this little medium action spinning set up. I try to fish areas that have trees hanging over the water and just kind of hard to get to areas that don't get fished a lot, because a lot of these ponds get they see a lot of different lures and they get a lot of pressure on them. So it's easier for me to throw a spinning reel, spinning tackle underneath heavy cover than it is a bait caster. So, everyone's different. Some people prefer a bait caster when it comes to flipping. So what I'm using is, I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but I've got a ultraviolet speed craw, 10-pound mono here, and I've got it Texas rigged on. This is a number 2 Gamakatsu offset shank, and I dip the pinchers in chartreuse spike it so it'll show up a little better. And it's 10-pound mono. It floats pretty good. It sinks a little bit, so normally a faster retrieve on top of the water, and I can usually get some topwater bites on it. If they're a little bit finicky and they're moving slower, and I have some followers, I try to fish a little slower, and they'll get it on that slow fall. A lot of times will work also. I'll cut my tag off a little bit here. Forgot to do that earlier. One thing that I didn't mention earlier is carrying around a pair of pliers and a knife with me also. That seems to come in handy as well. Here we go. You gotta fish at kind of different speeds to see what kind of mood they're in. So I'm kind of fishing a little faster, kind of whipping it right now. This works really good with finesse worms and trick worms as well. There he goes, he got it. Too bad of a little fish to start with. I was kind of waking that bait and I grabbed it. It's fairly clear water, so it's pretty cool when you watch the fish come up and get it. Alright, back you go, little buddy. Let's see if I can get a bigger one. Kind of establish how I need to fish this bait. Not really top water, I'd say kind of waking it, stalling every now and then. At least that's the way he hit it, so I'm gonna try that again to get some more bites. There he is. Got it. Oh! Win some, you lose some. little bit better fish too. Got it right at the damn tree. Just let it sink down just a little bit at that tree, and he come up out of the tree and grabbed it. Sorry, buddy. Got you in the eye a little bit. Little thinker. Man, you gotta change up your retrieve a lot of times. Sometimes when they're in cover like that, you fish it real fast over them. They won't come up out of that cover to get it. You gotta let it just kind of fall down there with them, get it closer to them. They don't seem to be as much of a chasing mood today. Well, one thing that I like to add in this video is you fish around ponds and I guess lakes, rivers. There's a lot of bank fishermen and foot traffic. See a lot of this. People discard their old line. What happens with this is it'll get wrapped around these geese's legs or ducks, sometimes turtles, and when it gets wrapped around their legs, they can't just pull out a pair of scissors and cut them off. It can cause serious damage. It can break their legs. They can't walk. Eventually it'll lead to them dying. So, you know, it just takes a second. If you see some on the ground, or if you get you a rat's nest, have to cut it out. What you do is you just stick it in your pocket. Stick it in my coat pocket or here, and then you can just throw it away later. Definitely got to watch out for snakes this time of year. Also, going through these thick areas like this. Watch out for holes. This hole down here, you don't want to step in a hole. Mess your ankle or your legs up. There he is. Got it. I'm gonna take it this time. It's a better fish too. Yeah. Had to get him over those logs. Kind of horse him in. Using the hard to reach areas. All right, buddy. Like I've lost my speed crawl. Got to take another one out. Off you go. Let's see if we can catch one more. It'll make me late for work some days saying that on my cast. But you can set you an alarm, or I set an alarm to know when to leave sometimes. Lose track of time. Oh, there he is. Oh man, missed him. Right at the bank. Come up out of those trees. That's kind of like the same situation as earlier. You gotta kind of let it sink down there, because they'll be in that cover a lot of times. They're not going to chase a bait. Just gotta get down there to them. Got it again. Got him that time. It'll take a little more that time. All right, little buddy. Off you go. And off to work I go. Got me a couple little fish. Had fun in the process, that's the main thing, just have fun.